Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Homie Hector here. I got called out on this one because it doesn't start. It's a 2012 Dodge Charger 3.6 liter engine. Customer called me. She said she was trying to leave to work. Car didn't start over. She said it just cranks, doesn't start, and check engine light is also on. We're gonna see what's up with the codes and we're gonna take it from there. Let me have you listen to this. Yeah. So it's a crank no start. Let's see what's going on with it. All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick smart scan. It's gonna scan all the modules and it's gonna let me know what's going on with each module. All right, so we got one code in the PCM, two in the ABS, one TCM, one in the ORC. All right, so it looks like we're all done here. Let's see what's in the PCM. That's what I'm interested in. P06DD. Engine oil pressure control circuit stuck off. Okay, what's in the ABS? Left front wheel speed sensor, left front wheel speed sensor. TCM, implausible left front wheel. Okay, and the ORC, ignition run only input circuit open. Left side C deployment squib circuit 1. Okay, I'm gonna go into the PCM and see what's going on in here. Will the engine oil pressure sensor or switch keep the car from starting? Maybe. Let's look at some data real quick. Crank signal missing. Let's just do that for the fuck of it. Crank system limp mode, oil temperature, engine speed. Let's look at that fuel level percentage, because look at this. It looks to me like we got no gas. I mean, that could be a problem right there. Gas is $6 a gallon right now. It could just be that gas is too expensive, so she'd rather pay for a fuel pump. No. Where's our oil pressure? Oil pressure right there. Oil pressure voltage, oil pressure switch. And I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and graph it. Crank signal out of sync, false, 60 degrees on the temperature, speed, 10% fuel. Oil pressure sensor voltage. Let's crank it and see what happens. And we never got oil pressure. Okay, we got RPM, crank signal not missing. We're not out of sync. We're not in limp mode, but we never got oil pressure. That right there could be our issue. Or that right there, 10%. Let's go under the hood and check the oil level. The infamous 3.6 Pentastar. Let's see what's under here. There's the oil filter housing. Those are known for leaks, so always keep an eye out for those. Now let's see. The oil pressure sensor lives under the intake manifold. So let's check the oil level real quick. Okay, I think we're onto something here. No oil. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some oil in here and we're gonna try this again. I know it takes 6 quarts, but I only brought 5. So we should be able to build pressure with 5 quarts. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. But I also wanna look at the data, so I gotta get back in here. And people are loud over here. And let's do a smart scan again. All right, so still got a problem with the ABS. Left front wheel speed sensor circuit, current out of range. So something's up there. We'll see if she wants to take care of that. If she does, it'll be for another day. So let's go into the PCM, read data stream. I'm gonna go with those and I'm gonna graph them. So we got RPM, oil pressure, PSI voltage, and oil pressure switch false. All right, let's give it a crank and see what happens. Now we got oil pressure, but still crank, no start. I think we might be out of gas. That's what I think. All right, what I'm gonna do is go pick up maybe like 2 gallons of gas, and then we can do some testing on the fuel pump circuit and take it from there. All right, so we're back. I dropped 2 gallons of gas on this Charger, so let's see where we're at now. Check out the fuel gauge, and we're at a 1/4 tank. Let's see if it starts. Nada. Let's go under the hood, spray some carbon choke cleaner, and let's see what happens. Did it come with a little straw? Where's my little straw? Vamos a ver qué pedo. All right, we're gonna start chasing fuel. I'm gonna start right here. We're going to fuse 28 and fuel pump relay 54. Okay, let's just do a visual on this fuse. And it looks good. So, looking at this like this, this is our fuel pump relay. Pues, como gritan. Let me get my chingadera. There's a ground. There's a fuel pump fuse. That's good. And that fuse should feed the relay on one of these legs. Right? If I take this fuse out, I'll take it out. Yep. Okay, so this fuse feeds 30. And then we should have one of these should be powered with the key on. So let me go turn the key on. So this one, yep. Okay, so this is power with the key on. Power all the time. Power with key on. We should have a ground here. Ah, pues, cállense que estoy grabando. Switching the battery positive. And we don't have a ground. Pin 87 goes all the way to the pump, through the fuel pump windings, and out to ground. We should have a ground here, and we don't. Okay? This is ground. This should be ground. So we have an open circuit anywhere from here all the way to the fuel pump ground. More than likely in the fuel pump windings. Okay? Let's go to the back seat. Okay, no? Here we go. Here we got chingadera. I haven't even looked at a diagram, but this is pretty basic stuff. Come here, let me show you. Get closer. So look, the two thick wires on the right side are for the pump, and the three little ones on the left are for the sender. I gotta check power here. We got 1.6 volts here. What do we have here? We have a ground there. That ground should go through the pump and out on the power feed. And we don't have a ground. Let me crank it, and we should have power over here. 1.6, crank. All right, there's our power feed. Key on. We get that 2-3 second prime, and it turns off. Well, we have 1.6 volts. I should have a ground here right now, and I don't. This pump needs to be changed out. You hear me knocking? Oh yeah. You're no longer needed. Come on, get out. Wow, this shit is almost full. Oh, no bueno. Come on. Check it out. We're almost full. We almost got a full tank, and we were only reading 10% when we started. I added 2 gallons, but this is more than 2 gallons in here. A la verga. Precisión. Let's see what's in here. Here's a little chingadera for the gauge. 2 wires for the gauge, 2 wires for the pump. This one still looks pretty good, but no. Stay. Where's my hose? Come up here. You stay there, and you go in here. This chingadera goes up here. Boom. Make sure this little fucker moves up and down. Yes. Sit it in place. Now this. Push. Now. I think we're in. Nice and tight. So check it. Fuel level sender, signal, ground, and signal. Black orange is fuel pump ground, and then this one is fuel pump feed. So we had a ground on this black orange, but that ground was not making it out on the blue orange. So now we're gonna check to make sure we have that. And if we do have a ground, then we're set. This car's gonna start. All right, so we're gonna do the same test again. This is on the black orange and we have a ground. Now we're going on the blue orange, which is our power feed. We should also have a ground. This is on the blue orange and we got that ground coming through. The ground goes through the pump and out on the feed. So now we should also have a ground back at the relay on pin 87. Let's go check. So, fuel pump relay. Remember we had a power feed on 30. We should have a ground here. And that ground, actually I showed you with the test light, huh? Test light to battery positive. And we should have a ground here now. Boom. So now this car's gonna start. Key on right here. There's our 2-second prime. And now let's crank it. Time to put everything back together and call it a day. Okay. Stay there. Find the hole. And that's it. 2012 Dodge Charger 3.6 bad fuel pump. That's gonna be it for this one. I'll see you on the next one.